National Assembly has reaffirmed its commitments to overhauling Nigeria's electoral laws ahead of the 2027 general elections, aiming to enhance democracy, transparency, and public confidence in the voting process. This assurance was made during a public hearing by the Joint Committee on Electoral Matters of both the Senate and House of Representatives, held today at the National Assembly Complex in Abuja. Opening the session, President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, represented by Senate Chief Whip, Senator Tahir Munguno, emphasized that each generation must renew democratic principles to reflect the people's aspirations. He described electoral reforms as the lifeblood of democracy, noting that the legitimacy of leadership depends on the credibility of the electoral process.
The law we make today must correct the weakness of yesterday and prepare the ground for the victories of tomorrow. Electoral reform is not just a technical exercise. It is the lifeblood of democracy. It ensures that leadership is born of legitimacy and that power flows from the people, not from privilege. A nation's greatness is not measured by the noise of its elections, but by the credibility of their outcome. When citizens believe that their votes count, they invest faith in the republic.
The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, represented by House Majority Leader Honorable Julius Ihom-Vebere, said the process will culminate in repealing the Electoral Act 2022 and enacting a new and improved legal framework ahead of the 2027 elections.
This effort will eventually culminate in the repeal of the Electoral Act of 2022 and the enactment of a new Electoral Act, which we hope to see signed into law well ahead of the 2027 general elections to enable the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to be properly guided and adequately prepared.
Joint Committee Chairman Senator Simon Lalong and Honorable Adebayo Balogun highlighted the need for laws to evolve with Nigeria's current realities.
This public hearing is a clear demonstration of the leadership of the National Assembly as well as the Joint Committee to open governance and citizen participation. It is our firm belief that laws that affect the generality of the people must benefit from the input, their experience, and their aspirations.
I might not be able to elaborate on all the areas that we considered for amendments, but I will mention a few which are of interest to the public, such as the early voting, which means that people on essential duties will be able to have a week or two opportunity to vote earlier than the others. Non-compulsory use of PVC has been agitated by the populace. Timeline for elections and election tribunals, which is proposed to be moved from the Constitution to the Electoral Act, although this will still require some constitutional amendments.
Lawmakers stressed that electoral reform is a key pillar of the 10th National Assembly's agenda, underscoring that credible elections are essential for national stability and democratic growth.